Episode 11, Condo Grayskull.
Welcome.
March 18th.
Willkommen.
March 18th.
March 18th.
March 18th.
See how far we've come?
I know, 11. I think we say that every time. Like, hey, look how far we've
Can
come.
you believe this?
Can you
Episode
believe
2,
we're
we
doing
did it.
this?
Shocking.
It's like every episode, every beginning of the episode is like the ending to the Mary Tyler Moore show where she's dancing around and she throws her
We're gonna make it
her
after
hat
all.
up and it. You're gonna make it after all. You know, it's such a victory.
Oh, it's huge.
Little-
It's huge. You
And
know,
lost
and
me
I-
You lost me there for a second, Mike. But
I
I
think
do.
that-
You brought me back.
Okay, nice.
You guys used to watch that in high school? Was that?
college.
Fair
In the dorm.
Nick at night, probably with my fucking mom or something.
Yeah,
I was pretty young, too.
Block Party Summers, man.
Thanks, Colin. Very nice of you. Mike Davis, Mike McCarl, Joe Friedrich, Colin Zemer. We are here for your listening enjoyment.
In these walls of
Yeah.
Enjoy
Condo
the hell out of
Grayskull.
it.
Oh, man, enjoy this. So, obviously, we're going to talk about weeks. And you know what? Let's change this up a little. We need a stalker update. This was big.
Yeah, I recall last week,
Yeah.
Michael, you did say that we
Doubling
were going
up.
to forego the weekly update for the giant bomb dropping.
Yeah.
Forgaunt.
Well, the reason that is because
Forgone.
I had finally given in, and I was like, you know what? Especially for content on this podcast, for everyone's listening enjoyment.
Oh, you had some sex.
I said,
All right.
I said to myself, you know what?
Took
I'm
her
just
to
gonna
storage
give
room
in.
B.
I'm gonna schedule
you
this
really?
meeting. Yep, absolutely. And
And now you have insurance.
Turns out it was totally
Wow,
professional
she
the
was,
whole
yeah,
time.
she was
Oh,
really
man.
sweet.
Well, I
Gave
mean,
me
I
a
don't-
great deal.
yeah, there's nothing.
And she
She
blew
didn't
me.
even show up.
There's no ecstasy involved. There's kind of me being a
Heroin?
little dick.
Yeah, any other drugs? Oh,
Wait,
really? You were a
okay,
dick?
wait.
Okay,
Well,
just let's start the story.
Let's give
Yeah.
Mikey a chance.
So scheduled it, and you know, just to go back a bit, she had a couple weeks ago given me this timer, and she said, you know what, I want 22 minutes, and time me, and I'll keep it at 22 minutes. So I was like, just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh man, I really want to be a dick about this because I don't want this to drag on any longer.
Sure.
I've already tried to be stern, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to just give this person a moment of my time, and that's it.
Give
So
her a good spanking.
she comes in, she sat down. I said, okay, tell me what you got to say. I started the timer, and she, as flirty and whatever, it's there.
Right.
Again, I'm taking it just.
Was she
I'm
just
not
playing
taking it-
paddleball for 22
Yeah,
minutes,
exactly.
and playing with the duck she sent you?
I was sitting there playing with the toys, and, like making
Completely
the duck
distracted.
quack, and like fucking had a little. I was making it like she was talking. With the,
You
duck.
sound like a real quacker, if you know what I mean.
No, but so she goes on and on and on, and
Okay.
it's boring.
Does she go over her 22 minutes?
So the timer goes off, and I get up and I say, "She's not finished." So I get up and I say, "All right, are we all done here?"
You didn't.
She had the most horrified look on her face. Yeah, because I was like, I really want to zing her.
Yeah.
Because leave me the,
22 minutes, 22 minutes, 22
So
minutes.
she was
Right.
like pretty taken aback. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's great to hear what you had to say. But yeah,
wow.
so,
Never
no,
come
I'm
around
not
again.
interested.
Was Affleck too?
It was Affleck.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Wow.
Wow. So,
And,
I mean, did you just leave her there in the conference room?
No.
To collect your
Did you
things?
call her
All
a
right.
cab or
So
anything?
she was like, yeah, I know.
Was security waiting outside to escort
Let her
off
take
the
a shower?
premises?
Picked her pride up off the floor,
Oh,
and help and showed her the door.
Wow.
Wow.
So
You'll never
but you'd
see
think
her again.
Wow. Oh yeah, you'd think.
Oh.
Oh.
Did she
What?
call? So yeah. I mean, did you have any time to think about what we discussed? And I was like,
Wow.
I did. Yeah. It's just I don't think it's gonna stop. It's
You
just
just left.
It's just maybe there's a screw loose. Like I don't know. I mean, some
Maybe
people
they're
are just
taught
fucked
to
up,
be like
fucked
that.
up in the
just
head.
like work.
God. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Huh.
That story
it
turned me into
seems-
Joey. Did you hear that? I'm like, whoa, whoa. Blossom. Oh, interesting story about Blossom. So I'm watching. Yeah, I know there aren't very many of those, but
when does that happen?
anyways, What show is it? The show with all the nerds.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah.
That
She's funny in that.
I saw her in there and I was like, wait, is that fucking Blossom?
Yes.
Because I just started watching it actually recently. I really enjoy the show. And I looked it up and sure enough, it's fucking Blossom.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
was
really
like-
good.
I was like,
Mayim Bialik.
where's Six? Where's Six?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I wanted to bangarang her when I was a kid. Whatever that meant when I was a kid. I just was like, I'd really like to kiss her.
Yeah.
You know.
And she what? She has
Cuddle.
a.
It was
Slow
just
I
like
want to
spooning.
I want to slow dance.
It was
I'm
just
gonna
like
let her hold my
spooning.
blankie.
Doesn't she have like a master's or a PhD in?
In real
You're
life.
looking at
Some
me,
fe-
Colin, as
Is this Blossom?
the foremost
IRL.
expert
Yeah.
on
Well,
Blossom.
you knew her name. I figured you might know
Oh,
a little
well.
bit more about her.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew
Yeah,
that too.
first
can
name
read.
basis.
I can
True.
read.
It's true.
Well,
Reading, I'm great at. Retaining, I'm
Well,
terrible now.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's all bullshit that I retain
Just
anyways.
just strange info that you
Yeah.
retain. I get it.
Absolutely.
So then I guess we're not through. I was thinking that there was going to be like your story was going to be our denouement of the of the Ariana. That's her name, right? Ariana.
Yeah.
The
Saga,
Ariana.
the Ariana
Ariana saga. But it sounds like it's
Let's call it
still,
Sagriana.
It's still TB. Yeah, to be
Yeah,
continued.
it really is.
Yes, so.
She TBC
I guess
the
for content, let's hope it fucking
TBC
drags
the fuck
on.
out
I
of
don't know.
him.
Yeah. To be
I
continued.
kind of felt like, that it wasn't gonna. I didn't feel like it was gonna stop.
No.
I mean, but I almost feel like egging it on now. Like we were kind of joking about, like, hey, she got sick or something, and then I hadn't heard
Right,
from her.
right,
and then I'm
right.
like, hey, baby, where you
start
been?
calling her.
So you
I haven't
just
heard
kinda-
from you.
you
You know,
just
what's
start-
going on?
Start messing with her business
You
strings,
know.
I guess it is. Not heartstrings. Right? I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Someone canceled on me today.
I just hate to
and
waste
I got
anybody's
22
time.
minutes on my calendar.
So weird.
I hate to waste anybody's time, but I hate to have my time wasted.
No,
Of course, of course.
So,
Yeah.
Wow.
well,
Funny stuff.
keep us posted.
I was dying inside.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. That's what happens when you lose a girlfriend. You're just. Is that what you were talking about? Just dying.
I was like
you
dying
died a little
laughing.
bit. No,
I was
I know. I'm
dying-
kidding.
okay,
I'm kidding.
all right. You're such a good kidder. I just don't. I don't get
I
it
kid the
sometimes.
hell out of
He
you.
It goes
He
way
keeps.
over my head.
Like you're so funny that I never laugh at you. That's what I just heard. Oh well, you can't win them at all. that's how it goes, right?
I did just look that up. She does have a PhD in neuroscience.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
wow,
UCLA.
Wow.
wow.
Good for her.
So
Did she do that after her run on Blossom ended?
yes, I believe so.
okay.
Wasn't she fairly young on Blossom?
Yeah,
I mean,
had
I'm
to
not
be.
familiar with the
I
show.
don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
17, 18?
I
No,
doubt
she
it
was
was
younger.
before then.
Was she younger than that?
Yeah, she's younger. I think she was. I thought
Doogie-
she was like junior high.
They based Doogie Howser off her.
Maybe.
I have no idea. They always get those actors in there, and they look so much younger than they actually are. That's
Yeah.
like their big thing.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Webster was 45.
Yeah, he's like 100 now.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Yes, it was Emmanuel
Does
Lewis.
he have a PhD?
And
You
then
know his
there was,
name.
Yeah.
Who was it on Different Strokes?
Oh god,
Shit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Macaulay Culkin.
Other end of the color spectrum.
Oh, whoops.
Shit. I can't remember.
You can't. See, now that I've asked you, I can't remember.
God damn
Oh,
it.
you seemed pretty sure of yourself.
It's and I'm sure
It's
our listeners.
there.
I'm,
Our listeners are just like
listeners are
gritting their
God damn it!
teeth
It's
right
this guy.
now.
Say it.
What is it? Another short black
Yeah.
person?
Yeah, a short black person. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not Gary Coleman.
Send it in.
We're hitting all the marks on the short black people.
Well, we have a quota. We are sponsored by shortblackpeople.com.
Yeah, we need to mention.
It wasn't the
X
show
amount of time.
with Gary Coleman. Is that his
There
name?
you
Coleman.
go, Gary
Yes,
Coleman.
I just looked
exactly.
it up and I saw it and he said it. Yeah. There's videos of him like jumping on cars as a security guard.
Yeah.
Have you seen that stuff? Like it's
yes.
I know he went pretty
Yes.
nuts.
like everyone did so well in
Yeah.
that show. They just
Well, the sister, the
overdosed
actual,
on drugs,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, she OD'd.
And didn't the older son?
He was all drugged up
Yeah,
for a
he-
long,
he was
long
drugged
time.
up for a while
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
He
Those
was
songs, yeah.
the Bobby Brown of
Think-
sitcoms.
Mr. Drummond character. He just slipped into obscurity, I think.
I
After
actually
that
saw
show.
him at actually the restaurant in Encino I worked at.
Oh, no kidding.
He'd come in with his softball team. I guess he was looking better.
Wow.
Bobby Brown went in there too
Oh,
a
the
lot.
older brother.
I remember Bobby Brown. Yeah.
Bobby Brown was so funny because he was exactly what you would expect. I remember this one time
Didn't he ride his bike in there too?
He rode his bike in. One time we were mega close, and he knocks on the window, and he does this symbol like, I need a drink, let me in. And we're like, Bobby Brown, we're closed. You can't come in. And then there's, one of my favorite was he was with his baby, one of, I'm sure, many, and he's just kind of pushing the stroller back and forth, and he's looking up at the TV, and it's like all like 90s. So it's like his bread and butter, right? And he's like, I remember this shit. And he's screaming and just, get me another drink. And I'm like, is that your child that you're driving around? And it was just crazy. Yeah, we're like, good up, Bobby Brown. I don't know how many times.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That is horrible.
Probably not the
great.
best. But, yeah. Saw a lot of stars in Encino. You know, I mean, better than that. I wouldn't say that. That was the bottom of the barrel,
that
guys.
was the cream of the crop
there was
there.
some good stuff.
Some
Jay
of
Le-
the funny ones.
That time Jay Leno's steam-powered car caught fire out in front of...
That's right.
Oh, really?
Chili's.
I've seen that thing. I've seen him driving that down the streets of Burbank.
Let's see who
Oh,
else.
he had to... We brought out like buckets of water for him, right?
Yeah.
Like so he could
that's
put it out.
funny.
Yeah.
Adam
That's
Sandler
cool.
came in, Jessica Simpson, her sister, Justin Bieber, and his girlfriend at the time. Yeah.
I saw.
He was all drunk in his car, and he just bashed through the restaurant. He's like, "Hey, everybody!" Bert. I'm just kidding. It was before that.
Yeah, I remember seeing his girlfriend in there one time.
Yeah. We saw a lot of porn stars too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd walk by. I'm like, "Hey, I jade my D to you.
I saw you this morning.
Yeah, you want more ranch?"
Pass him a little note.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, but it would be one of those things you walk by and you're like, "Hey, why do I recognize you?" And you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
thanks."
We've got a relationship going on. You just don't know about it.
Exactly.
awesome.
It's a secret.
That's really awesome.
We've been seeing each other for weeks.
Exactly.
for years.
We've been together
We
for
go
a
on
long time.
very
you and
short
me.
dates, you and I.
It just never gets weird,
That's
though. I love
wonderful.
you.
I love it.
Yeah, it is.
I can go out with my friends. You're never called to bother me.
Then I got to put the binoculars down and drive away.
Yeah. So sorry. I anything else going on? I feel like I took that in a
You know
different
what?
direction.
Beyond that, fun experience. I mean, dickhead move, but whatever. It's not a big deal.
Whatever.
It's not a-
Doesn't sound like she's all that deterred, though.
no, NBD.
Yeah.
NBD.
That's Mike.
I did have a first.
No big
this
deal.
Week.
No big deal.
deal. I did have a first this week, and maybe you guys have experienced this, but so we had an earthquake.
Yes.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Yes,
which
we did.
was which was very terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
Waking up out of sound sleep. I have a young child
Mm-hmm.
that my wife and I were like tripping over each other, to get to the room.
Yeah.
I was like still fucking shaking,
Sure.
and it was crazy. But the baby slept right through it. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Sure.
was-
Sure.
And
They
so
tend to
that
do
was
that.
fine. But after earthquake, sex.
What?
Pretty good
Whoa.
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
God
Wow.
damn, that's a club I'm not a part of.
Well, yeah, pretty
geez.
good thing to have happen. Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Your adrenaline got going, and then it was
Is
just
it
like,
yeah?
well,
Is it like that? What's
Honey, you have an erection. No, we just had an earthquake. It turns me on. Well, let's not let
more-
it go to waste.
what's more manly than an earthquake?
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
come
Yeah.
on.
yeah. So
Check out this seismic.
So yeah, how does that?
Yeah.
I mean, not. I don't want to.
Yeah, break it down for us.
I don't want you to get too
Yeah,
deep into
wow.
your personal life, Michael. But
What positions did you use? How long did
Well,
it take?
I did call it the.
How does
I-
this situation start?
I called it the 5 Mile Deep Club because apparently the earthquake was centered 5 miles below
Oh man.
the crust. I don't know the crust.
So are you saying there were some aftershocks?
yes, absolutely there were. Yeah, but no, we were both up, and she was terrified. Still, I mean, just
And you were
So-
you were the
You
strong
took,
one,
you
right?
took care of her
I was like,
vulnerability.
yeah.
You were just
Yeah,
having
exactly.
sex with her.
Come here, baby. I'll take care of you.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
go about it however
What is
you
it?
go about it.
What is that? Where there's two people. There's the person, the kidnapper, and the kidnappee, and the kidnapper. Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Stockholm
Yeah.
syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's got.
Did you have her
a
tied
little-
up for a long time?
A little
Yeah.
something.
I don't know.
To do.
That's
And there was
interesting.
really no earthquake. I was just shaking the bed.
Just like, have sex with me,
Scared the
please.
shit out
And
of
you woke her up. Oops.
so he's gonna start doing that. He's gonna start
Yeah.
shaking the bed in the middle of the night.
yeah, exactly. it's my new,
It's just so,
my new
that's
technique.
just so funny that you're like, well, you're all right. I'm all right. We're both
You're up.
Well,
I'm
we
up twice.
Both could have been dead.
I'm up both times.
Yeah.
Down there and up here.
Wow.
Did you feel any
It worked,
aftershocks?
out in the end.
Yeah.
It worked out. Yeah. No, I never did.
Yeah,
I
because I
haven't
know there
felt
was
any.
like 2.3, and you were the closest out of all of us to the the center.
Yeah,
so
man.
I figured maybe you might have felt it.
I thought for a second I thought the building was coming down. Seriously,
Really?
It's pretty
It was
violent
real
for-
rolly
yeah.
for me. I don't know. It
We
was
didn't-
strong. It was strong here.
Well, have you guys seen some of the videos of the news anchors?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
The gifs
haven't
of them
seen
just
that.
like,
Oh, my God.
earthquake.
Yeah, the Channel 5 one is I think the
Oh,
best
yeah.
that I've seen. It's the
Guy just
male
gets
anchor.
wide-eyed, yeah.
He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, his eyes just jump wide open. He's
He,
like,
like, turns
we're
into
having
a-
an earthquake. Yeah. And then like he's like, let's get under the desk. And like I saw a bunch of other broadcasts. Nobody else got under the fucking
It's
news desk.
it's all Southern California natives are just like whatever.
They're like, yeah.
They just keep
Yeah.
working.
Well, I
sending
mean, you can see
emails.
the set and everything is really
yeah.
moving.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
sure,
really
sure.
moving. I mean, and I know they have a lot of shit above them, you know, like in the rafters. Like,
Yeah, it's like they have their whole
lights
set
and everything.
hanging from fishing line or something.
Yeah,
like.
it almost
Yeah.
it seemed pretty
Everything
fragile.
was just fucking.
Well,
So-
plus you think about it, what's filming it is moving too, which probably makes everything
yeah,
look
I
way
think
worse
that's
too.
probably the biggest part.
Yeah.
Is the camera
Well, yeah.
shaking itself.
Well, there's a lot of
But I don't know.
non-static things that were in the background
Sure.
that were like, fuck, but they could be very.
Here we go.
They could be very
his animated
fragile.
hands
Yeah,
are
no.
taking shit out.
But
You
yeah.
just see all these
But-
like grips and flying through the air, and I'm like,
I thought it would be funny though because like his counterpart, the female anchor, was very attractive, and she got under the desk with him. So I was thinking, I'm surprised I haven't seen any like
Yeah.
meme
Maybe they
type
had
videos
earthquake
or something
sex.
where
Yeah,
they're like,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
exactly,
Earthquake
like,
sex.
Yeah,
aftershock going back.
yeah, exactly.
You know what this means.
Yep. Wow.
Well, the most popular meme is that one with the plastic table and chairs outside, and there's just like one chair that's fallen over. And it's like Los Angeles earthquake of 2014.
Oh, geez.
we will rebuild.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't seen that. That's funny though.
That's funny.
I had
that's-
had some medicine fall out of the cabinet. That was like the worst. Yeah.
I don't think a single thing in our house
Yeah, I had
fell over.
one thing fall over. That was it.
But as soon as I woke up, I was like, "Computer, are you okay?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "All right."
Yeah, well, that's funny because I was already up. It was like it happened around 6:20, so I was up at 5:30. You know, just
Paper route, right?
Out of the shower.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got to make money, feed my kids. You know, I was already up. I had gotten out of the shower, and as soon as I felt it start to shake, I ran to my room to hold my TV. And then I thought about it afterwards. I was like, God, you know, I didn't. Yeah, what would I really grab, and what was the thing that I ran to first? And it was my TV because I didn't want my TV to fall over.
Yeah.
Because I don't have it on the wall right now. I've just got it on its base.
It was set in your mind that the boys
And
were
so,
okay. Right?
Yeah, well, they were with their mom. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So you
yeah,
couldn't run
that
to
that
them.
would have definitely been my first choice,
Okay.
obviously. But
It's like, boys, grab the TV.
yeah. But according to what she said, they slept right through it. And I mean, they're they live way out here, closer to where than I did.
Yeah,
So.
it made me think because I don't have my TV attached either.
Yeah,
And I mean, I have a very heavy TV and it's rather large.
that's why I went.
and
Mine's the same.
yeah, so I ran.
That's funny. Our
When
plasma
I
is
thought
super
about it-
strapped down at home.
Is it?
Has been since we got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's the way to
Same
do it.
space too. But
But
Yeah.
that
I
plasma
finally-
is ridiculously heavy.
Yeah, they
They
are.
are, yeah. I finally went to check it and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about this. What if this fucking thing
Oh, I
fell?
know.
yeah, yep. You'd be SOL.
Well, I guess I have to get a 3D one. Sorry, honey. That's what I'd probably do. No, when it happened
like-
for me,
Oh, it fell over.
yeah, whoops, you push it
yeah,
over.
yeah.
That earthquake was 2 days
Thank
ago.
God we got
Shut
earth-
up.
I think we have earthquake
It was
insurance
teetering.
too.
It was teetering.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
Do you?
Well, that's right. It did fall over. I totally forgot.
Oh, great.
Because that stuff's
Well, now we got to start the podcast
Hap-
over.
I forgot to tell you
Happens
guys that
all
my
the
fucking
time.
TV
Delete
broke
it.
during the
Oh,
earthquake.
man, that sucks. Yeah, it was funny because that first noise you hear is pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and it's just
right.
so deep, and you're just like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
And I immediately, Lauren was with me. She sat up, and I was like, get to the side of the bed because they say to get in the door like frames or door jam, excuse me, or
Yeah.
underneath things.
It
is
makes-
not the
it makes
way
a little crawl
You're
space.
not supposed to do that. So
triangle or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly, the triangle. So I was like, get next to the bed because I wasn't sure how far it was going to go. And she's sitting straight up Indian style. Like, I'm like, you're going to get destroyed sitting like that. I was like,
Yeah.
get down. Like, have you ever had one of these drills? I don't understand. She's just like looking around like, this is fun. I'm like, all right.
She wasn't bothered?
No.
Were you
she-
bothered?
No. But I mean, of course, you first get started like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I feel like I do a pretty good job under pressure. But I just didn't know how far it was going to go.
Would you keep recording if one happened like right now?
You probably,
You'd just
yeah.
be like, oh shit, this is
Yeah.
happening.
I'd be like, material, they're gonna love this. Ah!
This shit writes itself.
Call Sarah, go have some sex. I'll finish this podcast.
Honey,
up.
I'm on my way.
I got this one.
Well, she's how much younger than I am?
2 years?
2
Yeah.
years. So I mean, I was 6 when the Northridge earthquake happened.
Northridge, Jesus.
So I mean, she
Yeah,
she was
94.
even younger than that. So it might not the earthquake instinct might not be as it might not be
I
as
just think it-
visceral a memory.
I think it just
Because
affects
for me,
some
I was
people.
like, boom.
Yeah, I think what Joe's about to say.
Yeah, I just think it affects some people more than others.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really what it is. I think some people freak out over earthquakes and move out of the state, which is the first thing
Yeah.
I thought. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. So many people are going to be like, fuck California, I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Which actually happens, during big
happened in
earthquakes.
94.
Oh, yeah.
A
A lot of people
moved.
left, But the funny part, though, after was how pissed she was at Scout for not warning us. She's like, what kind of dog are you? He didn't bark. He didn't make a sound. And then there was an aftershock. She got mad at him again because there
didn't
was
do anything?
nothing.
I've
Nothing.
been feeding this
He
early
just-
warning system for the last 7 years.
More irritated that it was harder for him to lick his penis.
good
I was
are
like, he wasn't warning us. He was just irritated.
So you guys felt an aftershock here?
There was an aftershock.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
What? How long after?
Uh,
A couple hours?
yeah, a couple hours.
Okay.
I was at the computer at the time. It was probably like 8:30 or so.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure what time it was.
No, it's just-
Totally
I-
going to quote you on that.
Great.
I'm going to
Great,
quote you on
you're
it.
a
It'll
fucking
be in the
liar.
paper in the morning.
Well, other than that, I mean, just I played a lot of D3.
Yeah, me too.
I know, most of us have. Mikey, it's 1999.
Only
Mr.
75%
Job.
of us.
only on my Xbox 360.
Dude, put it on your fucking Mac, dude. It's 1999.
I don't have a Mac that will run it.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think you do.
I'm
I think
okay.
I would
my,
be surprised that you.
No
if you
offense, but
don't.
I think you're a fucking liar.
my laptop is running 10.6.8 Snow Leopard. I refuse to put Mavericks on there
Why?
because I am completely happy with Snow Leopard and for what I use it for. I mean,
Is that what you use, though?
it's
this guy.
It's
I use
it's
Lion.
a 7-year-old
Next one
It's
up.
a 7-year-old laptop. It's maxed at 3 gigs. So I mean, not World of Warcraft, but the original Warcraft, the Battle Chest. I've got that on there, and that chugs.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
They did
okay.
optimize it quite a bit. I mean, I
Optimization
thought they
stuff.
optimized it a lot, but I don't know.
But-
We're just throwing it out there. It's
No, of course,
It's a lot of fun.
course. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I know. I played the shit out of it.
What about the other
on
one?
the
you have,
Xbox?
right? Don't you have another?
That's
computer?
that's even older.
Oh,
that's
really?
a 2006. It's a tower, but it's not even an Intel chip. It's a PowerPC.
MacBook Pros, $11.99.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, it's either that or I'm looking into getting a new car soon too. 'Cause,
Oh, really?
well, yeah.
Is yours going into the shitter?
It's starting to really
Really?
make some
Oh,
weird
man.
noises.
That sucks.
and I don't like it.
I think you have a belt that's loose though, because I noticed that when we take off,
It makes
I
a
hear
clicking sound.
whining, it's that whining. That's usually a belt.
Yeah, I thought.
I don't hear a squeaky belt sound because I know what that is. It's what it sounds like to me is it sounds like that car is possessed by the devil.
Wait,
What it sounds like.
have you brought it into a mechanic?
Yeah. No, I had a guy look at it when it first started giving me trouble, and by trouble I mean just a weird sound. It drives fine, which
Right.
is weird. But I noticed it was leaking some fluid, and so I took it into my mechanic, and he took a look at it. And he's like, "Well, shit, man, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but this is a common problem with this
made of
model year
Legos.
Nissan, and they for some reason they just went with a cheaper distributor for this certain part, and it's got a history of breaking, and I've seen this 100 times before." He says, if you want to get it fixed and get it done right, and not have to keep bringing it back every 6 months, it's going to cost you about $2,000, and it's something to do with the steering and where this boot fits over a joint. It leaks a bunch of grease and stuff. And I mean, at the time,
doesn't sound
I
fun.
wasn't working yet. I was like, I don't have $2,000.
Yeah.
Can't do that. So I just said, just give me a quick patch real quick. And so, the problem itself has just been getting worse and worse over time. But now it's just to the point where, I mean, how much, I've looked up, the worth on Kelley Blue Book, and, it's like, well, how much money do I want to put into this car just to turn around and try and sell it again? Or,
Right.
is this issue going to keep happening? And, or can I just try and sell it, get some cash, and, just buy something else?
Yeah, well,
I mean, not a new,
Good luck
new,
with
brand
that.
new car, but yeah.
If it is possessed, I know some great priests. Yeah, they're really good at what they do.
Just wait till it starts telling you your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your mother's in here with us, Michael. Anything you'd like to say? Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, you're a real backseat
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah. Just Could you get out of my car, please? I gotta go to work.
Or at least fix the engine while you're in there. Jeez.
She's probably in the back making that noise. Ooh. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Click, 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 click.
Goddamn thing won't start.
Why does it sound like an episode of Three Stooges in here? Now it sounds like a cartoon. What was the name of that? It was a dune buggy, and he
Yeah.
talked
What
like
is
he
that?
talked like
I
that.
do remember that.
It was an old Hanna-Barbera. Like it was all
remember,
it was
yeah.
all drawn by the same two guys.
Is that the
so-
one with the race one?
It was the
With all
buggy
the
with
cars?
eyes.
Yeah, it had eyes, and everybody sat in the back, and
I remember that.
he just kind of
What was
drove
that?
everyone around. I can't remember. I'd look it up, but
Fact check. Well,
Yeah.
keep going with your week.
It
I'll
wasn't
look
the,
this
it
up.
wasn't the, do you know what show I'm talking about? Wasn't there one where there were a bunch of like people from like Hanna-Barbera, like cartoons that it was like a show where they're all like racing. Or
Oh,
like, it was
yeah.
like all car based.
oh yeah. No,
It wasn't that
that's,
one,
gosh darn it. That was the Wacky Races.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Hanna-Barbera's Wacky Races, like Muttley the dog and Dick Dastardly and
yeah.
racing in their cars.
They all
and
have these crazy cars.
yeah, those I loved those shows. But yeah, I don't know. My week, I just the second week of my job is finding me in product training. So I just
Oh, sorry. Speed buggy.
speed buggy. Thank you.
Yeah, that's speed
Yeah.
buggy. Do you want me to play some of
My
this?
car doesn't sound nearly as cool as
Let's
speed
see
buggy
how
right
this
now.
sounds right now.
Are we going to be able to pick this up?
Socket, socket, plug, motor, tires, chassis, speed.
Hell yeah.
Did they just say suck it?
They did say suck it.
Socket.
They got a DJ.
This may go viral just with that. Suck it. Suck it.
Wrench. Dick. Suck it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, there it is. Apparently he's playing some Atari.
Excuse me.
Yeah, really.
Goddamn burritos.
Exactly.
Who put the antifreeze in my carburetor? Yeah.
That's sexual innuendo right there. All right, that's enough of that nonsense.
Oh my
That's
god.
funny. So,
Let me
yeah.
see that?
Thanks,
Yeah,
for,
see
thanks
that,
for looking
please.
that up, man.
No problem. No problem. It turned out to be really good.
But, yeah. No, I was just...
Suck it. Who blew the radiator fluid in my carburetor?
Oh, I do remember this.
It's all this bullshit.
Oh my god.
I need headlight fluid.
Headlight fluid.
Somebody took my belt off. What?
Oh man.
Yeah, other than that, the week's been, it's only Tuesday, so I haven't really lived too much of it. Last week was cool. I had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Just kind of hung around. Yeah, the boys were with their mom, so Brandon started his baseball league, so I went to his game, and they had fun and got to see the kids for a bit. And then, yeah, man, other than that, it's, we hung out on Sunday.
Yeah.
Went for a little ride. Saw Lauren
That
at
was
her
fun.
work, had some oysters.
We rode over
Nice.
to
Yeah.
her work, and yeah, that was a good ride.
It was,
a
a good
lot
ride.
of fun.
I enjoyed it.
How,
Rode over
how
to-
many miles?
Nice little ride to place
I
of
want to
business.
say 8, maybe on the way, maybe a little less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe 6.
I thought it would
6
have
to 8.
been longer when I
Wasn't
when I
too
heard you guys
bad.
talking about it.
I mean, there was some hills
bad.
and stuff. We went a different way on the way back, but it was just kind of cool to like go there, sit down, have a really awesome meal,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then ride back. It was cool, but
It
I
was
was pretty
nice.
beat. It was pretty sunny.
Yeah,
and
I
when I
was-
got ready for that, it was so funny. I'm like, it's just like any other day. So I had like jeans on.
Well, I see you come out. Yeah, you're like, fully clothed. And,
Well,
jeans
yeah, it was hot
and
over the front
shoes
weekend.
and a
I had no
black
idea.
t-shirt.
It
Like,
hasn't
dude.
been like that.
Yeah.
Because the rides I've been going on, they're at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
Right.
It's cold.
Yeah.
And even when it starts to get, the sun comes up and starts,
Sure.
doing its thing, it's still
Well,
not
you're
that hot.
still riding. You've
Yeah.
got the wind hitting you. So
But
there's
it
a
was funny because
chill factor.
I had normal clothes on because I wanted to get there and look normal. I don't have a bag to hold all that, So when I got out, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then I rode past Mike. He's like, jeans, Jesus. I'm like, yeah. I don't have sunscreen, so maybe I should just.
And Mike, were you in your bib and your?
He's in a banana hammock.
No, I was. I just had a white like a white Hanes undershirt with my shorts on. But I did, I knew it was going to be hot, so I did bring
I had no
some
idea.
flip flops and an extra shirt.
jandals.
Yeah.
Jandals.
No,
Jandals.
I like
thongs.
pajandals. I don't know where that came from, but that's sort of,
But
That
yeah,
was a lot of fun. And then the hockey game.
nothing else. Yeah.
We
Went
went
to a hockey game.
Happy Birthday Colin hockey game. That's what I called it.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
So
Happy birthday.
Colin, you're a 27-year-old now, right?
See,
27-year-old male.
Woo.
yes.
Nice.
wow.
Yeah. That's cool,
Oh,
man.
baby's all grown up.
I
Grown
remember
up
being
now.
27.
Yeah.
Baby's all grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're
just-
all grown up, and you're all grown up, and you're all grown up.
I just got back from Berkeley around that time. 27. Yeah.
Have you seen Swingers?
No, I don't think so. Is that another movie from your childhood?
No,
Oh, dude, you gotta
Vince-
watch that one. I was 18
Vince
when that. I
Vaughn?
was like 18, I think.
Yeah, I guess it's one of their earlier ones.
Yeah. So
Vince
is it?
Vaughn and
Oh.
Jon Favreau.
you were
Okay.
like 10. You'd like it. It's really good.
It's a
That's a
very
great
young
movie.
and very skinny.
Yes,
Jon
they're
Favreau.
all very skinny.
And, and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Strapping young men.
Absolutely. Good movie. Cool. What about you, Colin? So it was your birthday week. You should have gone first, but
Yeah. Birthday
didn't.
was yesterday. We went to the Kings game, as Mike said.
Yes, we
It was
did.
a pretty good time. It was my first
Yes, it was.
NHL hockey game.
yeah.
And Kings lost, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm going to be bringing up the past, Colin.
Yeah, jeez. Let it go.
Now it's weird. Now it's weird.
We did. I did lunch on Sunday with the family.
Oh.
We
Are you sure?
Where'd you guys get? Would you?
Well, it
would
was
you?
They looked
family
familiar.
and sort of family.
So it's like a hybrid.
Yeah. We went to Jerry's
Nice.
famous deli.
That's
Yeah.
right, you told me.
I figured I'd take it easy on the old man's wallet this time.
It's nice of
Last
you.
few times we've gone to expensive steakhouses for my birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go easy on him this
I
time.
have a rough time at Jerry's. It's the opposite of In-N-Out. There's just too much.
Well, there's like
Yeah.
700
oh,
items.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
What do I
so
get?
hard for me.
There's
That's
a
just me,
shitload.
though.
I go there for the Reuben.
Reuben. That's what I would
like,
go for.
I know.
yeah.
I know what I'm getting when I walk
Yeah,
in the
that's
door.
fair.
So
That's fair.
I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Other than that, not too much. Little D3s with these fellers. Got back into that.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
It's been
PC
really
seems
fun.
to be working a-okay, so that's good
That's
news.
nice to hear.
Yeah, not too much else. I would say, pretty much chilling.
Yeah.
Chillin'.
There was some stuff I watched, saw, read that I wanted to mention. One we watched before we started recording the
God.
podcast, which was this
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
short film. Yeah.
So scary,
Yeah,
I
dude.
missed that. That was
What was
out-
it called?
Yeah.
That was
down the
called
road.
Lights Out?
It's called Lights Out.
Oof.
It was a entrant into a I don't know if it was a horror short film or just a short film contest, but it's a pretty freaky little
Yeah.
2-3 minute short film.
No shit.
Yeah, so that's
Ugh.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It really did get me. I'm like, ah!
We didn't mean horror film. We meant horribly short film.
It was well done though. I mean,
Yeah.
if one of you made that, I'd be like, I'm not hanging out with you anymore. You
yeah.
scare me.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Don't tell me. I'm
We'll
out
have
of
to
here.
we'll have to show Picaro after the
Yeah.
podcast.
That creeps me out. So
Bless you.
we should definitely
Davis couldn't
not,
even finish it. He
not
had to
post
take
that,
his headphones off.
I
Yeah.
gotta see this.
We should not post that
It's
on
scary.
the website.
No, we're definitely posting that on the
Yeah, we should
website.
post it.
Totally.
Yeah. Totally.
And then the other thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if
There
you guys
goes
saw,
our
there was an
readership.
article on Kotaku today about a guy who had, God, I can't even remember what he did now. I think he purchased a PlayStation 4, 3 from somebody on Craigslist, which is always a great idea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Place to go.
Very
Yeah.
very reputable site for
Yeah, my buddy
most
actually,
sales.
just traded in. He traded an iPhone 5S for a Galaxy Note 3 from somebody, and that same day the phone got called in stolen, and he had to give the phone to the police that he just
sucks.
traded in.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
That,
Oh
man.
wow.
So
Telling you, that's why I go.
Craigslist
It's got
is always
reputable.
Yeah,
You know what?
it's
I've
so
had good
shady,
experience
man.
with Craigslist.
I'm sure it can be fine.
Sometimes,
You gotta
sure.
just be careful.
I've sold
yeah.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
posted ads for employees, gotten gotten
Oh.
some great applicants.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah, my wife and I was going to say my sister. My wife
You
and
met
I-
your wife on Craigslist?
we're looking to rent a home.
Looking for someone who gets horny
and-
after earthquakes.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, but just my personal
Yeah.
experience. I mean, looking for
Just got to
rentals
carry your
and-
pistol with you. And
Yeah,
shit,
I know. That's true.
That's very true, though.
But anyway,
Yeah.
this guy had
probably a little naive.
purchased a PlayStation of some generation, and I don't know. I guess he had paid some digital way or whatever, and the guy never sent him the PlayStation.
Of course.
What an
not.
idiot! Why would you send the
Yeah.
money?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I guess he thought about how to get back at this guy, or get his revenge in whatever way he could. And what he ended up doing was copying and pasting entire Shakespeare plays into a text message, because he had the guy's phone number apparently, into the text message, and just letting it send out 160 character or whatever they are text
Yeah.
messages just endlessly.
Like those bursts.
Oh my god!
So
Wow.
yeah, he posted, because I guess you can copy paste the entire play into the text message,
Right,
and then
no, yeah.
it'll just send it part and parcel,
Yes.
endlessly. So I guess he's done this. Up when this article was written, I guess he had sent 22 plays and over 17,000 text messages to this guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good God, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
and,
hope he doesn't have like unlimited.
He does have unlimited, yes.
Fuck. No,
Oh
the
no!
guy
The
getting
guy
it.
getting it. I don't know.
yeah.
I
I
hope.
guess,
The receiver.
apparently, they said that the guy, the receiver, has been calling him angrily about the text messages.
Well,
Yeah, like,
I mean,
I
How
ripped you off.
dare
What the
you?
fuck are you doing to me?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
send me my
There are
PlayStation
principles
and
in this
stop.
world.
Yeah.
Wow.
So definitely one of the more clever revenge
Yeah,
videos
really,
I've
that's
ever
good.
heard of. Although it's not really going to do anything for him in the end. I guess 2 straight weeks of Shakespeare endless text messages will probably annoy the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Unless that's like a book he wanted to read.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
perfect.
He's like,
Finally.
fuck yeah, this is free
My
literature.
library card
Thank
just
you.
expired too. That's perfect. Great timing.
Fuck a Kindle.
He buys a Kindle with the $200.
You know
just
what,
ripped him off.
I've got these irate guys I've swindled, sending me all this free
All these
stuff.
books, yeah, digital books.
I don't need to pay for a service.
Check out all these dick pics
He-
I keep getting in middle finger pics.
He sent me his money, and now he's sending me free literature.
A win-win.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty clever.
That is funny.
Yeah,
Man.
wow.
Fuck
Crazy.
him over on a Tuesday. By Wednesday, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Call me Ishmael.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Yeah. So what about you, Joe?
Me, I am still on vacation.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are. Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I had
last
a
Tuesday,
GM.
right?
I had a GM meeting today, so I had to do that. A little break in the semi-middle, but
You had,
it's been-
you had to stop drinking Jack Daniels for a few hours.
yeah, exactly. No, I've done
Diablo 3?
a lot of I've been done a lot of bike riding, which has been great. A lot of bike riding in the morning, so I've been really, really enjoying that. I realized that because it's kind of a staycation, like I've been really reflecting on when I do retire, which is not anytime soon. That is probably something I'm going to have to do because I honestly got stir crazy so often.
It's like 5 years away
Yeah.
from you?
I wish if I
about.
make enough, if I make
That'd be
enough.
awesome.
But I was really thinking about that. I'm like, man, during my bike rides, I would see so many older men in amazing shape, but clearly retired, riding their bike. I see so many.
Yeah.
Really?
And they're so like fit. I mean, they look. Their faces are old, but their legs are like ripped out of their minds. And I'm like, holy shit! Like this is what they do for retirement. Like,
Do they
this
look like
is-
the guys you see running, picking up trash? The like, leather skin people?
No,
Yeah, you
no.
know
I
which
mean,
kind of
no,
guys I'm
no. I
talking
mean, this
about?
wasn't sun-beaten. I mean, I'm sure they have some, vitamin D, some extra vitamin D going on, but
Any given stretch of mile on Santa Monica Boulevard, or
yeah.
down
Exactly.
down on the boardwalk.
No, but I did a lot of listening to podcasts and books on tape and writing, and that was fun. Played a lot of Titanfall,
Yep.
which was great.
Nice.
Really enjoying that, and then switching over to Diablo 3. Went to the Kings game. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of rinse and repeat. I have to admit, staycations are tough,
Right.
Because they're fun, but you get antsy.
Oh, if you don't have a plan, yeah.
I didn't have a plan. I going into it, I was like, man, I don't really have anywhere to go. Lauren is super busy with school and work this whole week, so I've barely seen her.
Sure.
So it was just kind of like, I was like, that's why I've been thinking about what would I do if I just had time all the time after time.
You can only masturbate so much.
Well, I disagree with that, but anyways, I was.
It's debatable.
No, but I found that I was like anything I would do like 4 times as long.
Sure.
Like masturbate, like it was like 2 hours. No, the bike rides were 4 hours long, and
Sure.
whatever.
See,
So,
I've been on a 2-year staycation.
yeah.
I actually
I should have called you and asked you what.
I actually take workations sometimes.
Okay. Well, if you want any advice on that,
Send
yeah.
over a PowerPoint on what I can do, please.
So that's what's going on. So it's been a really good week. I'm sad that there's only a couple days left, but
Sure.
all good things come to an end.
You work another 7 months, and you're right back where you started.
Well, the funny thing is because I waited so long to use another vacation, I have another one in April and then one more to use.
Damn.
So in the
Look at you.
June is our last month for the fiscal year. So I got a lot of time ahead of me. So
Nice, man.
yeah, I'm excited. So with that said,
With that being said,
we're gonna go into a segment, right?
yeah, Mikey, this was originally your idea.
Yeah.
Right? You wanna
Do you want me to
Bring our
would you like to introduce
listeners
this?
up to speed?
Yeah, Mike.
So what we wanted to do was, just think out of the box a little bit,
Out
and,
of the
and
box.
take something that and either transform it into something
Well, each of us have a science lab.
interesting.
I mean, we all have science labs, and we all have R&M departants. So, I mean,
Oh,
we've
see,
been.
I threw that part completely out the window.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
You
just
can
working
have-
on
Well, I do.
words, yeah.
I
Have
do.
one if
Yeah,
you
well,
want.
I mean that comes.
Yeah,
that's,
absolutely.
That's part of it. I mean,
I totally
you do
forgot
with it
about
what
that
you
part.
will.
No, it's
You do with it what you will.
Sure.
I mean,
It's the fun of this.
Joe romanticizes it a little.
Oh, my mom's a kindergarten teacher. Use your imagination, you sons of
He's
bitches.
a
I can fly
romantic.
twice as high.
Just take a look. It's in a book. So, anyways,
But don't take my word for it.
Hey. So I've been spending a lot of time at the lab with the scientists, with the R&M department, developing,
Sure.
inventing,
Sure.
just in the think tank personally, and working on that. Mike, have you been doing that? I mean, Colin has, and he has something else going on, which I'm really excited to hear.
It's really
what
not
about?
that exciting.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's good. But Mike, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I
you
I
wanna
did
start us
some
off?
work.
Yeah, you want me to start it, or yeah?
Yeah,
ahead.
go for it. No,
Well,
absolutely.
the guys. Sorry, I'm like totally cutting you off. I'm excited. I guess I don't know what it is.
Hey, fucking ready to go.
He's giddy.
I don't know about that,
He's
but
got some ovation going on.
so recently the team and I we went hunting.
Yeah, uh-huh.
and we were able to actually kill a deer.
Jesus
right?
Christ.
And there's all these ways to cook a deer, right? But we pickled one. We call it a dildo.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're
I
going to be
see.
mass producing that very soon. Yes.
Nice.
Deal.
Dildo.
Dildo.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's what we made.
All right.
Cool.
Colin.
Sounds delish.
All right. So I kind of set it up differently. I took existing words and split them up as if they were like a portmanteau or something like that. So I went back in time and figured out what the real meanings between how these words originally came about. So the word poster, most people think of it as the thing you put on your wall, but the actual origin of the word is a portmanteau of a Polish hipster.
You were in the lab.
God damn it.
That's good.
You got us.
That's a good one. A poster.
Yeah, I took a couple of objects, combined them, and what I came up with is took a roll of toilet paper, attached it to a leaf blower, and I came up with a TPJ. Along the lines of I guess it's more the way you pronounce it, and I think I failed that time. It's more like a TPJ, like a BJ, but it's a TPJ.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
TPJ, leaf.
A TPJ.
TPJ.
I get it.
Floor.
I get it. Yeah.
TPJ.
Man,
A TPJ.
that joke doesn't suck. It blows. So it's funny because recently we found it very necessary to combine a car accident and a human belly.
Oh, jeez.
And what we came up with was a rectum.
Oh, yeah.
A rectum. Rectum.
Yes, got the
Yes.
car wreck.
So
Tum.
we're still trying to figure out what we're going to use that for.
Tummy.
But really amazing stuff.
I'm sure
Breakthrough
the
stuff.
applications
Breakthrough
are there. The
Yeah,
applications are there.
absolutely.
All right, so this next one we came across was they are similar words. They are both used to describe different types of promiscuous people. So we have first the word slump, which is actually a portmanteau for the words the term slutty gimp.
A slump?
A slump.
I feel like most gimps are slutty, so I mean that works.
And this one is even more so. We have the word slush, which is actually a portmanteau of the words slutty lush.
Yes, a
Slutty
slush.
Most lushes are slutty.
Yeah,
that's
And
true.
if they're not
Yeah.
sure they want to be that, I'm sure it's a
If they're
slushy.
if they're not, I'm sure it's
It's a little bit slushy.
Just give him some time.
Yeah, he'll get into it. He'll be a full-blown slush in no time.
Much effort.
Fucking poster. So what's up? What's up? You? Oh, yeah. Okay, me. That was it. Okay.
I was serious when I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. God, I have so many. So, I don't know which ones to use. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But I was able to combine. Well, most people don't experiment on other human beings. I do myself. I don't want to, risk anyone else.
broaden
So
your horizons.
I combined my genitals with a Greek god, and I made testicles. And so powerful god.
Yeah,
Powerful god.
I'm sure.
Oh, side note, I found out that people put into Urban Dictionary like their ex-boyfriend's names and then define them like all this bullshit.
Really?
So at the GM meeting we did this. We all started putting in our names, and I looked up Friedrich, my last name.
Oh, God.
And Friedrich, no joke, here we go.
shit.
I have
Are
to
you
share
in
this.
there?
Well, I mean, kind of. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get it up. Let me see if I can get it up real quick. How many times have I said that?
Well, you are on vacation, Joe.
Let's see here. Okay, so sorry, I don't mean to do this side, but I thought it was so funny. So
No, do it.
Friedrich, adjective, a term used to describe anything that is above average in size or extraordinarily large in bulk. And it says, no joke, Joe, dude, that sandwich is huge. Bob, yeah, I know, it's hella Friedrich. So all the GMs are reading this, looking at me like, holy shit. I'm like, sorry about that.
Were they looking at your eyes and then looking down and then looking back up at your eyes and then looking down?
I wish I got some eye contact. Okay, so hey, everybody, sell your cars. You don't need them. Because I was able to make a suit that's extremely small that helps you travel. It's called a transvestite. And it's amazing. It'll take you anywhere you want to go. It'll be coming out soon, everyone. Transvestite.
Urban Outfitters.
It'll be
All
easy.
right.
It'll be very easy to market. Everybody get your transvestites.
That's right. Don't be the only one without one. Ride this thing.
Okay,
I've got 3.
I discovered a little known word used in the Hollywood circles that is used to describe somebody such as Jonah Hill.
Okay.
Back a few years ago, and as well as Chris Farley, they use the word factor, which is short for fat actor.
Oh, wow. Factor. Oh, man.
That actor.
If they used to be actors, they're X Factors.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chris Farley's an X Factor.
Yeah, he is. He's oh,
God rest his soul. Too soon.
he's an
Too
ex
soon.
living.
Too soon.
He's an ex living, a fat living guy. So we got, a lot of people ask us, hey, can you make us things? And I'm like, yeah, we have a lab. We have an R&M department, as I mentioned. So NASA said, hey, we think Lunchables are delicious. Isn't there any way you can make them, for space so that we can enjoy them? So
Yes.
I canned them. I call them cannibals. And they are so good. They're loving them. They're loving it. You're going to love it in an instant.
Can I ask
Is that
you
a television commercial?
something? What is an R&M department?
I keep saying that. It's research and development.
Oh,
I keep saying R&M because that's...
Research and masturbation. I figured that was his.
It's repair and maintenance. It's from work.
Okay.
I'm so dumb.
I figured it was.
Yeah, it's an R&D.
something.
R&D. We don't have
I was
one
trying
of
to think
those.
about that too. I
I'm
was like,
sorry.
R&M. What are you doing?
Research and making stuff. Why do I have to always explain? Sorry, you're right. You're right.
God.
You're right. Excuse me.
All right, I have 2 words here that have to do with a lady region.
Okay.
Lady region.
So, so when you get in trouble
That region.
with a lady region,
You don't get a lady
and,
region. Oh, okay. Sorry, go on.
You have what is known as a vandal or a vaginal scandal.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
Oh boy.
And when you love your lady regions a little bit too much, it's a word called vanity. Usually they use it for other stuff, but the actual term comes from the words vaginal affinity.
Vanity.
Oh, wow. I love me a vanity.
Vandal.
I want to see a vanity mirror. Oh, man. That would be a weird angle.
Yeah.
Very good.
Why is that mirror there?
Vanity mirror, shut
That's
up.
my vanity.
Don't
mirror.
ask questions.
Don't vandalize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So, hey, do you guys like farts? Yeah, me neither. So I decided to make a baked good that makes it so you can see your farts. It's called a Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie roll.
A Tootsie Roll. Yeah.
Just
And
insert
I can't wait.
in anus.
You make them eat these buns, and then every time they fart, it's colorful.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can. It's a Tootsie Roll. So
Nice.
I'm really excited.
Nice.
You all ate one earlier. Did you enjoy those sandwiches, bitches?
Damn it.
was not broccoli and pasta.
I might see some farts from that broccoli. Oh well.
It's a distinct
right.
possibility.
Oh boy. Good thing this program's only an hour long.
Nah. No.
I'm not gonna give you enough time for
Might
that.
not make
Not even
its way
digest
out.
Okay, so here's
If you're hungry, I can give you some more dildo. By the way, I got plenty of pickled deer in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I really slurped that up.
God.
So
TBJ.
while in the research department, we came across the origin of the word orgasm,
Oh.
and it actually has to do with one of the female genitalia. It's actually a portmanteau for the words organ chasm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orgasm.
Well, you know,
That one would actually, you could probably tell that to someone with a straight face and they'd be like, no shit.
Yeah.
And have you seen the movie Cavity?
well, you know, supposedly, I mean, I've never checked this, but vagina is Latin for sheath.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
really?
Sheath
Oh.
your sword.
Sheath your, yeah,
Well, yeah.
your flesh sword.
Wow.
That's Latin in origin? The
Yeah,
word vagina. I did
vagina.
not know that.
Probably.
Now,
yeah.
if you pull out that sword, does it go swing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No
By
swing.
the power of Grayskull.
I mean, you get it. You get
Sparkles
it.
all over
Boner.
the place.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
All right. Hey, sorry, guys.
You're back.
I got here
You
late
need another
today.
cup of coffee? All right.
I took a left when I should have taken a right there. I had to turn around.
So, you know what I hate is, you know, in wildlife, chickens get extremely jealous because the rooster is always like going around sleeping with all the chickens, right? So we've decided, you know,
Mormon.
let's make them, you know, let's marry them. Let's each of them have their single partners. So
Monogamy.
right. So we thought it would be good to start ceremonies, let them get married. So we designed cock rings for them to use during these ceremonies. And they get married. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
That just
That's
sounds so
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on the theme of celebrations, we also
Nice segue.
yeah.
Damn.
The word testimony. Usually, it's you know, when somebody's, you know, think of it, somebody's speaking in court, or they're, you know, they're giving their side of the story, or they're talking. But it actually comes from an ancient celebration known as the testicle ceremony.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have one of those almost every morning.
Testicle.
Quite a lot of fondling during these
Yes,
moments
yes.
of
So
Hey,
jubilation.
I believe in
He's on
ancient Greek
vacation.
courts, they used to all go in holding their balls into courtvrooms.
oh wow. And their balls had powdered wigs on.
Yes, yes, it was a
It's
testimony.
like Parliament. So yeah, this is starting to get bottom of the barrel, but I'm gonna say them anyways. So you know, we found that you know, some gay marriages, women wanted to have kids that were theirs. So we went into the lab and we had 2 women make a baby, much like Jurassic Park, I guess. I mean, they more like evolved, but yeah.
They
So
mutated.
nature-
so these are
finds a way.
children only from women. They're called chickens.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So
Chicken, because it's kin.
it's a chick.
It's family.
with kin.
Because it's kin.
Right.
And they're
there you
chicks.
go. We call
Oh
it
yeah, that's
chicken.
my chicken folk right
Yeah,
there.
That's chicken. So yeah, I'm reaching, but whatever.
Chicken
Yeah.
head.
It's a good stretch.
That's good.
All right, so the last one on the list here, is the word ovation. The word ovation. Obviously,
Yes.
if you don't know what it is, you
I've used it once or twice.
look in a dictionary. But it's actually a
What is that?
portmanteau for the words ovarian titillation. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
It is
Do
a-
it again.
yeah. Very, very joyous time.
And like,
Ovarian titillation.
wow.
You know, it's
that organ
it
chasm.
is. That's probably one pairing of words that I never ever dreamed I'd hear in my life, and now at the age of 35
Yeah.
tonight,
No, it makes sense.
You
March
can
March
check that one
18th,
off.
I have heard the phrase ovarian titillation. I appreciate that, Colin. Thank you.
So, crime's been up, So
shit,
what we
that's
did was we went in the lab, and like, the superheroes right now are just not getting it done. So we combined Zorro and Rambo, and unfortunately, it kind of was messed up. He was a huge drug addict. He was constantly on ecstasy. So we named him Zamboni. And, yeah, it's a mess, but
Zamboni.
you know what? You learn from your mistakes.
Right. We won't be making one more of those.
Yeah. Do you have any others?
The lab.
Did you write that one?
I am
last-
done.
Did you write that
Yeah, I
one?
did.
last-
I did. Yeah. So, we also found that in certain states, prostitution is legal, and we did some tests, and we found that guys like when the girls are tan. So, what we did was we created this, easy tan spray for prostitutes. It's called Tantric. And
just for prostitutes.
Tantric, yeah, it doesn't work on anyone else. So, if you're loose in the caboose, come on by. If you get paid to get laid, we're here for you. Again, I mean, I mentioned this guys earlier, so I might not get the same reaction. But hey, you know what we don't do often is drink tea. There's not a lot of male tea parties. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's
It
very
sucks. It's
Bubble
like, hey, you want to come over and drink beer? Boring. I've done that before. Do you have tea? So I came up with a male tea party. It's called a tee-hee. Tee-hee. And I really hope it goes wild.
It might catch on.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of gays out there.
Yahoo groups.
Oh boy. So
Yahoo groups?
Craigslist. Yeah, you remember when Yahoo was in its infancy, and if you wanted
Yahoo!
Yahoo was in its infancy, and then you could go onto Yahoo groups and find people who had started groups for various different things that you could all get together and do. And it was like
Big black whales.
Google's. Yeah, it was like Yahoo. I just
Hot black
Google.
Gandalfs.
Yahoo, Google. It was Yahoo's way of trying to get people together.
Two girls, one idiot.
I only remember the commercial because
Ahead of it.
this
ahead
guy,
of their time.
this young guy, this young guy
Sounds like
was, he's like knitting in his own room or something like that. And
What guys
he's just
usually do.
He's all alone. Yeah, exactly what I do in my room when I'm alone is knit.
It's freezing around these
Not-
these
Is
parts.
that what you're calling it?
I don't not knit. Yeah.
He
and
rubs
then
his knot.
by the end of the commercial, he's happy because he's found like 8 old ladies, and they're all and it's
Knitting
like,
away.
Yahoo groups, and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
never
And
did
then
that, and I don't
they become a
think-
part of a totally
Fine,
different
I
group.
remember that.
yeah.
They turn into
Yeah,
a biker
that's
gang.
just the first 15 minutes, and then they strap him in. It's like what was the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where they go to the sisters? Oh God, why is it that I bring this stuff up and then I can't remember it? If we were not recording right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, what's this and da 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 da.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Sisters of Fierce or sisters of something. I'm not doing the film.
There's
justice.
a-
But they go and they one of the knights who's on the search for the Holy Grail, all these sisters, and it's basically they're supposed to be like these religious just but it turns out that they're all freaks, and
I gotta. Why don't you look this up? I'll do a few more. I want you to cross-reference this because I gotta
Chaste.
find out.
all
I
right.
gotta find out.
Sorry, Mike.
There's a lot of holes in your story. I'm sure it's good.
I'm trying.
me up, bro.
I was trying.
So, have you guys ever fallen into a pit? Me too. So we found out that you can put a blanket over it that will cover the pit. It will harden, and you won't fall. It's called a shit. Step in this shit, and that's the pitch. I have two more. They're really good,
Wait,
like
is
that
that-
one,
is
obviously. Here we go.
Is that a sheet?
A sheet over a pit. It's called a shit.
Ah.
There you go.
Now it comes together.
So, who hasn't wanted to combine a ghost, a penis, and a locksmith? See? So we
yeah.
did, and we made a bukkake. Bukkake.
We might want to change our name to Bukkake.
I know, we've used that one a lot. Well, that's like 3.
is that only available in Boston?
A bukkake. Hey, your locksmith penis ghost scared me. Fucking bukkake.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
my bukkake.
I could see your farts everywhere. What'd you have, a Tootsie Roll?
Hey, fuck the Bukkake in the Bukkake.
You have 2 mothers? What are you, a chicken? Anyways, the last one is, do you guys ever take a shit for a long time and your ass goes to sleep?
All the time.
Yeah. Well, don't do it on the toilet. Do it on an ass cot. It's a place for an ass to sleep. It's an ass cot. Anyways, so
That's
just
my-
drive your
that's my favorite
transvestite over
invention.
and get one of those,
That's
okay?
my favorite invention.
So those are a few things we were working at the lab. I really appreciate you figuring out the origins.
That
Colin,
lab
I
is-
learned
that
a
lab
lot
has
today.
been busy. Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
work.
Very,
And
very.
the R&D department
educational.
has done a great job, not the repair and
That was a
maintenance
full
department.
3 hours of research right there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Finding out the deep-rooted meanings of those is what really means a lot
Yeah,
to me.
most people don't know.
No, and now we do.
By most, I mean none.
The more you know. Did you get it? So you looked it up?
I did.
What is it?
Well, it is the scene. Apparently, it is scene 10, called "The Oral Sects," or Sir Galahad faces peril valiantly, and obviously the whole thing is just one giant scene of sexual innuendo.
Oh my God.
So oral sects, and then it's Castle Anthrax. The main girl's name is Zoot, and Sir Galahad rides in on his search for the Holy Grail, and he's been harmed in battle in a prior scene, and so they prepare a bed for him, and something happens where one of the sisters of Castle Anthrax, needs to be punished, and you must spank her, and then you must spank me. We've all been bad.
Oh,
and
I remember
we've
this
all
now.
been evil. You need to
Yes.
spank us. And he's just like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that was really
Yes.
good. That was a good
Yes.
one. Well, we didn't get any listener questions. Kind of sad. I did
Unfortunately.
send out the message kind of late, so
Is this one of those times where we just make one up? Should we just make one up right now?
Oh, now you're putting us on the spot. We don't have a lot of time. I was just going to wrap it up.
Oh no! How much time do we have?
Well, I mean, we got about 4 or 5 minutes.
Could we go? Okay.
Yeah. So, do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
Well, I was
You
just
know?
going to mention
Yeah,
that
what's up?
when Mike was talking about the several things he's mentioned tonight that he actually can't recall. There's a
Alzheimer's. I wanted to talk about Alzheimer's.
Fair enough.
I was
Or
trying to,
sometimes in this case.
I was trying to recall what it's called, but it's one of the Vsauce videos. He actually talks about that. And
He does. I did watch
you
that one
remember
too.
that one? Yeah, it's another-
Do you remember it is the
what was
question.
What was it called?
it's another Vu, and I can't think of it, like Deja Vu. There's a couple other Vus that he talks
Como
about.
talivu?
Vujade?
But that's one of them. Is that when you try to recall something that you can't, it's like on the tip of your tongue,
of your
but you
tongue,
can't
boo?
do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's called
Yeah,
Ju-
and your brain is
Yeah,
it's like trying to offer up all these other things that
Well, that's-
it thinks
yeah.
it's like the thing you're trying to recall.
That's why they say that it's so tough to recall, because your brain's just like bombarding you with stuff that's similar to what you're trying to recall, and it's making it harder to actually bring that thing. And that's why when you step away for a few
stop
minutes, then
thinking
it's like
about it. Yeah,
finally
yeah.
poops
So
itself out.
I always say that. I'll be trying to recall something like the 7 times tonight, just in the last 45 minutes that we've been recording. And then I'll always say to myself, I'll think about it when I'm not thinking about it.
Right, and how many of you tell me
it's
me
true.
this? How many times when it does come to mind after you kind of calm down that you yell it out like an orgasm?
Oh, I do. I totally do.
Robert Downey Jr. My God.
Right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God! I made it.
did-
I said it before everyone.
blast
That's
that
the
out.
number one win, right?
Like a
'Cause-
text message.
Yeah.
Hey, Pinkberry. What? Okay.
It's the worst when you figure it out when you're alone. Yeah, you throw your arms up and you almost crash.
Genital herpes. Oh God.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't remember that. I was in church. Oh man. Well, you know what? That's going to do it for Condo Grayskull, episode 11.
Episode 11.
We did a great job. That was a lot of fun. Great job on that segment, Colin. Awesome stuff. Great job
Yeah, good
on the
work,
TPJ.
guys.
We'll figure out something else. as we go along.
the GPJ.
We'll figure out more as we go. But send in those questions. Podcast at condograyskull.com. Send them into Facebook. Try to get involved. We will answer your questions. It was kind of it was shocking we didn't get any.
Yeah.
So
well,
we kind of did.
Did we?
Well, yeah. It was
Oh, yeah.
It's a heavy screening
from-
process in the R&M department.
Right. R&M.
These questions come through.
Son of a bitch.
We did, but I think maybe I don't know. We work it in next time.
Okay. Okay. Well,
from a long-time friend that
okay.
hasn't.
Hasn't been doing very well. You're
Whoa.
You're making it
what's
sound
going
like
on?
they're like
Man,
in their
I was
last
I was gonna
days.
say
This is
a friend of the show, but really has not
Cliffhanger.
contributed
Everyone's
at all.
like, oh my God.
I was gonna laud him, but I was like, no, I can't.
Well, tune in next time. We'll talk about this really deep-rooted problem this guy has that
Not
I don't
at
know
all.
about. No?
Not at all.
All right, well.
Mikey got a phone call from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He's like, "Oh, this guy wants to be on the podcast." It's like, shit.
Wow. Really making our rounds. Anyways, guys, enjoy your week. We'll talk to you next Tuesday, Wednesday. Later.
Juice. Condo Grayskull.
Last